Overtime, 'cause I ain't have a mic. I was in that Chevy playing Savage Life. Niggas looking like I had it wrong.
What's good with y'all? Back with another vlog. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. Last one did, you know what I'm saying, some crazy numbers. So getting a little bit of upper body today. Been starting this new program. So I think this is my second week. After that first week, I was, that first week back, you normally mad sore. So I was feeling all like the pain and everything like that. But it's the good pain that say like, hey, you doing what you supposed to do. We back moving around again. So I've been getting my mobility back. I had a lot of tightness in like shoulders and stuff like that, hip flexors. So you just sitting around, man, you ain't doing nothing. You can lose all that mobility that you gain. So working on my way to get that back, being consistent with the vlogs, being consistent with the content, being consistent in the gym, you know what I'm saying, with the diet. If you can't tell, I already look a little bit different. You know, the camera had a couple pounds, as they say, but no, I'm already feeling better, feeling strong, feeling more loose, feeling more like myself again. So it's been good to get back into the gym, man, get back into the swing of things. And it's definitely like then translated over into like other areas of my life. So for those of you that's been following me, y'all know the gym content. And like the gym has always been like a major thing for me. Fitness in general has always been a major thing for me. So seeing me back in the gym, you know what I'm saying, that means more content coming. So yeah, man, we're getting back to it. Like I said, it's like everybody today. So basically my splits, I got a 5-day split, 2 upper body days, 2 lower body days, and a mobility day, mobility and cardio. So I'm gonna try this out for the next 8 weeks, man. We're gonna see, you know what I'm saying, matching the workouts with the food and everything like that. You know what I'm saying, how my body look after 8 weeks. So, you know what I'm saying, still got time to build my summer body, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of the summer, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. I ain't gonna lie though, already after a week and a half, the abs already coming back in. So, you know what I'm saying, shirt's about to be off this summer. But nonetheless, man, we about to get to it. So first exercise is incline press. So I'm gonna go set that up and then we're gonna get to it. Sometimes I get questioned like, why do I do this? You know what I'm saying? Why work for yourself? Why not do a 9 to 5 where, you know, the income is quote unquote more stable? You got health insurance, stuff like that, like all the benefits of having just stability and income. And my response to that question is like, part of it wasn't a choice. Part of it was, you know, God just telling me like, this is what I want for you to do. This is what I'm calling you to do. And making sure like he cleared runway for me to be able to do it. Cause trust and believe, I had a plan, you know, I had a plan that I thought was a great one to be able to have that income stability while building my brand. I was having some challenges, honestly. Corporate life was trying to pigeonhole me into positions that I really didn't want. They really didn't align with what I was going for, my goals. And I had to make a decision. Do I stay and kind of play it safe, or do I take this risk that he asking me to take and trust that, you know what I'm saying, whatever comes with that is going to be taken care of? And it was, don't get me wrong, it was a tough decision to make. I didn't make it lightly. You know, I consulted with, you know what I'm saying, my support system, those around me. But at the end of the day, man, I had to make that call for myself. And I ended up jumping out there. So then I'll get the questions of like, you know, would you go back? No, I'm not going back. I love the freedom that I have with being able to dictate my own schedule, being able to, you know, I get out what I pour into it. So I can, you know, my income isn't really so much determined on hierarchy or, oh, we like this person and we got a relationship with this person. So we're gonna pay them more, even though you got more experience, type of thing. Now that does happen in this industry, so it's not like completely gone, but it's more of it in my control. And I have complete control over my brand, you know, what it represents, how it's viewed, how I structure everything, my representation. So I can speak for myself. I don't have anybody to speak for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking for myself. Outside of like clients and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They might speak on my behalf just based on the experience working with me or stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, I just wanted to have a certain level of control over um, who I am and how I'm seen in this world. And I feel like the only way that I could do it was the way that he was telling me to do it. And it was like, yo, this is what I want you to do. I take care of everything else and go. So the other thing, man, and I put a video out about this, but like do it scared. And what I mean by that is like you might have a similar path that I had where you got this idea and you got this dream for your life and you know what I'm saying God is calling you to do it. However, you terrified of like how it's gonna play out because you feel like you got a plan, but at the same time you feel like you're not completely prepared for it, and it's gonna shake your stability, especially if you come from a stable environment. It's gonna shake your stability because you know what I'm saying you're trying something different, you're trying something new, and ain't no guarantee that it's gonna work out, but sometimes you're scared to just take that risk. Take it anyways. I'm gonna tell you right now, take it anyways. At the very least, what you'll find out is that at least I tried. I tried this thing that scared the hell out of me. And regardless of what the results are, I can at least say I tried it. Sometimes you gotta step out your comfort zones to do the things that you wanna do, whether that's stepping in front of a camera, whether that's getting in front of people, having conversations with strangers, pitching yourself. You got to do all those things, sending cold emails, cold messages, walking into places that you want to work or work with, and pitching your business, pitching your brand. Like you gotta just get out there and do it because nobody's gonna make this stuff happen for you besides you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Wise words from your boy, man. Wise words from your boy. All right, but separate from that, you know what I'm saying? Getting back to what's going on in current events. It's about to be Juneteenth weekend. Um, I got a couple bookings this weekend, so I'm gonna be outside. It's also Father's Day weekend too, so um, there's gonna be a lot of like great events for Black people just kind of going on in the city. I know Charlotte got a ton of events going on. It's a couple new spots that's opened up, so I know they got some stuff popping. So I might slide over there. I'm actually supposed to be on a grill tomorrow, so I'm supposed to be making chicken, hot dogs, burgers. Um, what else they had on there? I don't even know what else is on the menu, but either way, y'all know how I get when I get in front of a grill. So you know what I'm saying. You already know what I'm about to do. And so you know what I'm saying. Gotta feed the people. Gotta feed the people. But and it's before I do that, I gotta feed myself. You know what I'm saying. So I gotta eat these weights. But then I'm gonna get over there. You know what I'm saying, to get on the grill to start whipping. You know what I'm saying. So trying to think of like what flavor profiles I want to go for this time. Um, I made some ribs. I smoked some ribs like 2 weeks ago. I think those came out pretty nice. It was my first time ever smoking ribs, and I've been on the grill for a while, but I ain't had no smoker in a minute since I sold my house. So I'm just, you know what I'm saying, trying new things at this point, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I got to go ahead and make my seasonings. For the real cooks out there, you make your own seasonings. We don't go to the store and buy the pre-seasonings. Unless it's like an emergency, then we go ahead and do it. But for the most part, man, we make our own seasonings at the crib, and then we put it on the meat. Pause.
They don't know about the sleepless nights. I'm looking for a reason nights.
One thing I also like is that where I live is normally not too busy in the gym, like middle of the day. So when I get a late start to my day, like I did today, I can really come in here without really being bothered. I think somebody about to walk in right now, but it's really just one person. So I can record content and get what I got to get out the way, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't really bothering nobody, but that's a plus. All right, y'all, just wrapped that workout up. I ended up having to cut it a little bit short. It ended up right after I said something about it getting crowded and it not being too many people in there. So people came in. So I don't be trying to be nice whenever I'm recording to not like have people in the camera. They just want to come in and get their workout in. If I'm in there by myself, it's much easier for me to get all my shots and stuff without really impacting nobody's workout. But the last thing I want to do is make people feel uncomfortable while they in there just trying to, you know what I'm saying, get their work in and go on about their day. So I end up shutting the camera down for a little bit. But off to the next thing, man. I got some edits. I'm trying to find me a new spot to live. So I'm going to do some tours and stuff like that to see where I can find, you know what I'm saying, just get something nice. I'm tired of living in an apartment, so you know what I'm saying, needing a little bit more room now. And so I'm gonna try to find me something else that's, you know what I'm saying, more suitable for the next chapter of my life. But for one, I need to get some food. I'm dog tired. My arms are shaking. I don't even know how I'm holding this camera right now, but it is what it is. But catch you on the next thing. So I'm actually meeting with a client. Got a client consultation today. For those of y'all that's like really out here doing the videography and photography work, man, try to get like retainers, bro. Retainers are like the best thing that you could do for business. You got consistent income coming in. You don't have to do a lot of one-off projects and stuff like that. So a lot of my positioning for my brand is like really going after clients in industries that need like consistent content and building packages around the stuff that they need. So I'm about to go into this meeting really quickly and you know what I'm saying, see what they're talking about. See how I can help them as a business grow. They just opened up and I think they're looking for, you know, new media people to come in and kind of help with the branding and marketing, which is my expertise. So I'm gonna go in there, make my pitch and see where I land. I'm pretty confident that I can help for sure. So I'm just curious to see like what they're looking for and what they're trying to do with their brand. So yeah, man, I'll be back in a few, but let's get to it. All right, y'all. So we wrapped that up. So when you are pitching yourself to a client, the number one thing that you have to make sure you do is listen. Listening is the most important part of negotiating a deal, securing a contract. Listen to what they actually need and listen to what they actually want. That way you can price it appropriately and the customer always feels heard. Those are the two like things that you want your clients to feel after you finish any type of consultation with them. I felt heard and they know exactly what I need. A lot of the people that you probably might deal with have had bad experiences before with previous clients in the same space as you. So people have worked with videographers before, they have worked with photographers before and have screwed them over in some way, shape or form. The other thing that you also need to make sure you do is give reassurance. Reassurance that you can deliver results, that you have experience. And based on everything that you heard, this is what my process will be to mitigate any things that you have dealt with before. Those are the two main things that you want to make sure that you do. The last thing is be confident. Be confident in everything that you offer, everything that you can deliver, and your communication skills. Be confident in all of that. The more confident that you are, the more excited that they feel about doing work with you. Give some personality, everything like that. Let them see who you really are. You don't have to put on a voice or anything like that. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? Be you. Come in with good energy. Be confident in what you can do, what you deliver. And you have like a great consultation and the chances of you securing that contract is high. So like, subscribe, and share this with a friend or another photographer or videographer that you think this would be helpful for. And I'm out. Everybody keep asking me to keep this hair, bro. I swear I've been wanting to cut it for at least like 2-3 years, but I still got it. So I haven't had my ends trimmed in probably like 7-8 months. So I'm about to head to my mom's crib to actually get my ends trimmed so I can look like a decent human being. And you know what I'm saying, continue on this healthy journey. Shout out to those that's, you know what I'm saying, trying to grow their shit out. I think I'm 4.5 years in now. It's a love-hate relationship. I get a lot of compliments, obviously, because, you know, black women love like black men's hair. And so I'm so appreciated, especially because, you know, I'm natural and I like to keep my hair natural. I don't put a lot of extra like products and stuff in my hair. It's really simple. Leave-in conditioner. I wash, shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner, a little bit of jojoba oil for the scalp, just to keep everything refreshed. And, you know, I just refresh it every couple of days with a little bit of leave-in conditioner, water-based leave-in conditioner, especially in the heat. Yo, in the heat, do not use any like custard-based products. That shit will cake up on your hair. I have found that out the hard way, and then my hair was like extra flaky and everything like that. It's extra dry. Get you water-based products that keep your hair hydrated, but it don't weigh it down and it don't cause a lot of like product buildup. It's just the best way to go, honestly. So that's normally my routine, man. I don't really do a whole lot. Blessed nonetheless to have the hair, but I don't know how much longer I'm gonna keep it. Just be honest with y'all. So yeah, I'll have to get this shit snipped. I ain't gonna lie.
We do have a high concentration of violent individuals.
Imaginary players aiming coach right.
As y'all see, I got the hair out. About to go get my hair done. I'm headed to New York tomorrow, so gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, the visuals is right once I get up there. Definitely a lot of spots that I want to try out just to like get like different footage and clips and everything like that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm at the first stop, man. So I'm about to get the hair braided. As y'all know, I normally go with the 2 braids. I think I'm gonna go with 4 this time. So we're gonna try that out, see how it looks. I always go with stitch braids, so finding a good braider is always like important. So I'm about to try somebody out today, see, you know what I'm saying, see how the quality looks. So I'm gonna give y'all a little behind the scenes of that, and I'll check in with y'all when I'm finished.
He's on the stove lights. The number on his jersey is the quote price. You order Diet Coke, that's a joke, right? Everybody get it off the boat, right? But only I can really have a snow fight. Detroit nigga challenge, what's your dope like? If your Benz bigger, step it up to ghost light. This was our only misdemeanor. My tunnel vision's better under stove lights. You order Diet Coke, that's a joke, right? My workers compensated so they don't strike.
What's good with y'all? We are in New York. Didn't get the vlog as much as I would like to, but I'm gonna throw some B-roll in here just so y'all can see. But we stopped at this, what was that, a park? They got all different types of like monuments and different places where you can take pictures and videos. Well, technically, I'm really not supposed to have my camera in here, but you know what I'm saying. Gotta do what you gotta do, man. Trying to get the shot. However, man, y'all gotta see this view. Nonetheless, man, if you're traveling and, you know what I'm saying, trying new places, definitely like try to get as much like pictures and videos and stuff and like really cherish those moments, because we got a lot of beautiful places in the world. And little did you know, like this is like 6 minutes from our Airbnb, and all this like different scenery and greenery and everything like that. A lot of history here, so definitely, man, just kind of soaking that in. But nonetheless, man, you know what I'm saying, we here with it. Made it to New York. I love New York. Definitely had to get a chopped cheese, so I'm probably trying to go get one right after I leave here. But it's just like a little deli. Obviously it's a deli on like every corner up here, but this is one spot like right by the crib. It's got like fresh juices, smoothies, protein smoothies and stuff like that. All different types of like categories of food, sandwiches, wraps, burgers, you know what I'm saying? They make it all like in front of you. It's all cooked to order. That's one thing I love about New York. Like the food in New York is always good. Always have a great time. Sometimes it be expensive, but you know what I'm saying, it'd be worth it, man. Like all the people that make food here is like, they make it with love. So it's always good. Always good to have good eats. But you see that? Like, it don't get no better than that. Don't get no better than that. And the color on this thing hit, you know what I'm saying? So can't wait for y'all to see the color grade. I really need to work on a new one. I haven't done it yet. I don't know why. I've been procrastinating because I really just been in love with like the color grade that I have. But it's time to, is that a yacht? New York different. I don't really see yachts too often. I think I've been on maybe 1 or 2 ever in my life. I was in Miami, but it's literally a yacht just driving by casually on a Saturday morning. So
Wish me luck, see green like Don Bishop. The ones you trust don't change like them chains you took. Far as I'm concerned.
So as y'all can see, man, that location was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. It was nice. It was peaceful. It was tranquil. But all the views was like super amazing. Headed back home today. But all in all, man, I had a great time in New York. What people don't know is my photography journey actually started in New York. So the very first time that I ever bought a camera, I was taking a trip to New York with my guys. They had been encouraging me to go ahead and like step into this part of my business. And I was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna just go ahead and buy the camera. Right before I left New York, grabbed my first professional camera. I ain't put it down since. So a lot of my roots and my origin story for photography, man, has started in New York. So New York will always have a special place. So it's always good to come back and just kind of like find new places where I can capture new content and stuff like that. So got this 11-hour drive back to the crib. But as always, man, y'all be easy. Y'all stay safe.